Hello everyone, this is Veronica with V's Crafty Corner. Welcome to another video. Today's video is a project share for Miss Becky Long for reaching 300 plus subscribers. Congratulations, Becky, on your milestone. That's amazing. I went ahead and made Becky this box, and I was going for a shabby chic look. However, it came out vintage, and I decorated this box very simply, and I used the paper pad by Recollections called Spring Posies for it. And I just decorated very simply so she can use this box for her own use. She can yank that cardstock off and reuse this box for something else. I filled this box up with embellishments. It's a two-tiered box, and I filled both tiers up with embellishments that I handmade. And I also filled it with more embellishments in the bottom layer. And so I went ahead and made her some clothespins. Now these clothespins are just regular clothespins from Target, and I altered them. I made a bow out of lace ribbon that I picked up at Amazon, and also glued some miniature roses to the middle of the bows, and also some beaded string. So the two beaded strings that I add are different. So as you can see, one is the beads are closer together than the other. And so I picked up that beaded string from Joann's. And so I just added them to these miniature clothespins. I keep wanting to say paper clips, but I keep pausing to think clothespins or paper clips. And so here I'm just showing you the beaded string and the roses I used. As you can see, the roses are very small. They're probably smaller than my thumbnail. And nothing says vintage to me than a box full of trinkets. And so I picked up the trinkets from Walmart. It's by a brand called Dress It Up. You can find it in the button section, and it's called Vintage Vogue. And so look at this pendant. This pendant is just beautiful. I wanted to give that to Becky. I think she can make something wonderful with that. And so what's included is some flowers and flower charms, also a crown, and what else is in there? I see something there in the corner. Those are the flower charms. And a paper rose. Oh, that's the heart button in that corner. So it's a heart button that she can probably glue to something. She doesn't have to use it as a button. But let's look at this pendant. This pendant is just so beautiful to me. It has two birds on a spring day sitting on a branch full of flowers. Very, very pretty. And so, yeah, see, when you go through your great grandmother's house and you find something that's been sitting there for a while, especially a box, and you go through it, you see a bunch of little trinkets here and there. And so that's what I was trying to go for. I made these paper flowers, and I added them to this chipboard tag. And the flowers I picked up at Hobby Lobby. They're paper flowers, and I just added the beaded string to it and made a bow out of it, and also the miniature flowers. And so it gives it a vintage look. It reminds me of those flowers that you put in between book pages and they flatten out. And I also made these embellishments. They're miniature spoons, and just embellished them with the same bows as the clothespins. And so I just left it plain so she could add her own theme to it. She could decorate it and give it her touch. I think maybe some butterflies or bird and Maybe some sequins in the spoon would look nice. Here's my memory decks. My memory decks is also made with the paper pad Spring Posies by Recollections. I added that pink flower to the left hand side, and also some flowers to the right hand corner. The flowers on the right hand corner are Recollections brand, and I added some resin leaves that I picked up from the 99-cent store. They're off of a beaded string. Added a paper butterfly and a vintage sticker. The bicycle sticker has some flowers in a basket. Very vintage. This button right here on this flower is a vintage button. I picked it up at an estate sale years ago, and it is very vintage. And so I thought it went well with this memory decks. I also lined the memory decks with some beaded string. And so I made her some embellishments. These are just some rosettes, plain rosettes, and I made the topper with a doily and a sticker, very simply made. And these are crepe paper rosettes that I cut out butterflies out of. So it's the crepe paper rosette, and you just run it through your die cutting machine, and you can use any shape. And these stickers I picked up at Michael's, and same topper as the others. And I altered this miniature composition book with the same paper pad and added a sticker to the middle. The stickers by the Happy Planner. And I added the same topper, added a clock sticker to the topper, doily topper, and it looks very vintage to me. So these are my embellishments, and I hope she likes them. There's my memory decks again. I forgot to say that I added some gold string behind that button, and I also added some eyelash trim behind the pink flower. And so I just put it in a treat bag, a clear treat bag, just to protect it, and just added it inside the box. Well, this is my entry, and I hope you guys like it. And go check out Becky's channel. Thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. Until next time, bye.